Hey everyone, this is Towelliee with TGN, welcoming you to the final encounter of the Dragon Soul Raid, Madness of Deathwing 10-man. Now here we go, let's talk to Thrall, and let's hear the man come out. Come on out, motherfucker, I've been waiting for you for a long time.
They're familiar.
Whoa, shit! And we're in Tentacle Land. Awesome. So there he is, Deathwing in all of his fucking glory. And we're fighting his paws, I guess, or something. I don't know. Oh, man. I will say that I'm a little bit disappointed. We'll talk about that at the end of the fight. So the fight itself, we kind of went in here just raw diggy. Just like up the old Hershey Highway, or in the old Hershey Highway, into Dookie Shoot. We just went raw into this fight. Didn't even read the abilities. We were like, alright, just start attacking the tentacles. Alright, so we're figuring out, okay, this big globy barrier, I think we should stand in it. So now, the only thing I can tell the tanks is this tentacle, okay? The tail tentacle. Make sure that you're within 6 yards of probably everyone else in the raid. Because this tail tentacle does crush. Now, Crush inflicts 75 physical damage to enemies in a cone in front of him. So that's probably split damage, as you saw there. Now, Elementium Bolt. Elementium Bolt is probably not good. You're supposed to stand as far away from that meteor as possible. As you see right there, it exploded, and we almost all died. Elementium Meteor is what you saw there. If the Elementium Meteor reaches its destination, it will inflict 400,000 damage, fire damage to all enemies. The damage decreases the further from the target location. So it's supposed to reach the tentacle, and you should probably kill it. So you probably want to make like some sort of target macro with your range to target that Elementium Meteor and kill it. So now with that back tentacle, it has an ability called Impale. Okay, now Impale, the tail tentacle will impale its target, inflicting 400,000 physical damage split among enemies within 6 yards of the impaled target. Which means that if you're tanking, both tanks died in this encounter and we still killed it. Luckily, it's only a 1-tank encounter, or luckily, excuse me, we had 2 tanks for the fight, just in case. But it is a 1-tank encounter. And the Sparty, our other tank, he died first, and then I immediately died afterward. But we didn't know why he died the first time, but then we figured out why I died. But luckily, he got a battle res, and we were able to continue. So, Deathwing begins to cast Cataclysm. Stop him. Now, Cataclysm, Deathwing attempts to finish the job he started by bringing forth a second Cataclysm. Thanks, dude. Inflicting 1.5 million fire damage to all enemies. So, basically, you kind of have to kill this arm tentacle before his cast timer is over, and I believe the cast timer is like a lot. I believe you have a very long time to burn this down. In between, there's these blistery tentacles that pop up. I'm not sure exactly what they do, but we just AoE'd them down. It wasn't a big deal. This fight seems severely undertuned for what a lot of raiders are used to. But here we go. So in order to get to the next platform, just jump, pray to God you get ported over, and there you go. Nice little leap, and you start on the second one. So now this is the assault aspect. So assault aspect is basically means that once Deathwing recognizes that there's enough players on a platform, he'll start the platform, I guess, encounter. Now here we go again. I believe this is the barrier. I don't know what that barrier is. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm looking through all the abilities. I think those are just what the right now, like at each platform, an aspect controls a certain platform. Mutated begins to cast Impale. And there you go. The Impale hit me for about 162,000 damage because there was actually 6 people within range of it. So we all got hit. My voodoo frames are a little off, by the way. The reason why there's how much? There's like 18 people in raid is because we just invited 18 people and we only took the 10 people that we wanted, and we just switched people in and out for certain fights. But here we go. Elementium Bolt is coming again. Let's see if we kill it this time. I don't really notice. Everything was happening there. There's the Elementium Bolt. And yeah, we had to go farther back. Now, I'm not sure if that barrier protects us at all. If anyone knows, by all means, go ahead. But once again, just zerg the hell out of the tentacles, or his arms. Blistering tentacles. We're going to go ahead and we're going to kill him. Yada, yada, yada. At this time, I was also live streaming, so I was basically, you know, a little bit on the laggy side. But it looks like the fraps caught a pretty good amount of the action from this fight. Now, one of the things that I noticed, first and foremost, was that you're not actually fighting Deathwing. That's my biggest gripe about the Deathwing encounter. It was also one of my biggest gripes about Yogg, Saron, and Cthulhu back in the day. I know they're old gods. I know they're imprisoned and they're trying to get out. So technically, if they were out in the real world, up and about, walking, then they'd probably be destroying some shit and, you know, whatever. But, I mean, I would have liked to have fought Deathwing in some shape or form. Human form, dragon form. You know, fight him up front. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, like, I just don't like seeing him in the middle being destroyed, blah 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 blah, and then we're killing his like retarded tentacles on each platform and his tail tentacle. How did that tail tentacle even get there? Did it like is it like reaching up under the maelstrom water and coming up from behind us? Is he just spawning it? It's like retarded. So now Alex Straza is helping us on this platform. So we're basically trying to zerg this one down. So here's where Towelliee has his magnificent exit from the begins to cast Impale. Towelliee will go all the way to the left and die. And probably get hit for like, here we go, Impale. I think I moved a little bit to the left. Yeah, right there. I might have, let's see, this might be the part where I died. No, not it? Okay. I'm like trying to figure out where exactly I went wrong. I think everyone kind of just went back to the starting area. There you go. I started moving left. At this point, I still don't know what Impale is doing. I'm not really concentrating at all on what's going on with my damage intake. And the tank who died initially didn't tell me what was going to go on. The Elementium Bolt is being casted. I run away with the group, as you're supposed to. Elementium Bolt is being shot over by that spot over there. And it blows up. Go back over. And let's see. As you can see, there you go. Bam. 291,000. He cast Impale. I was about 6 yards away from those two melee right there. So I died. We had no more battle reses because we battle resed their first tank. So pretty much I'm here for the for the rest of the fight. You know, I'm just kind of like hanging out here, not doing much. I'm like, okay, so this is basically what's going to happen here. And I'm going to watch the encounter. And I'm trying to look here at the death log to see what exactly happened to me. And I noticed that I got hit for a bazillion amount of damage. At this point, I'm trying to hire the sound, adjust everything. You're going to hear some sounds of Deathwing. The voice acting is okay. I don't like the voice acting of the aspects, to be honest. I don't like it at all. I think they sound, I don't know, they just sound bad. Deathwing sounds okay. He kind of sounds like every other, you know, fucking diabolical, insane boss from World of Warcraft. But my biggest gripe of the encounter was definitely the fact that I did not ever get to touch Deathwing. Yeah, I got to ride his back a little bit, sure, whoa, big fucking deal. But, I mean, it would have been awesome to have him up front in a dragon form, breathing on everybody, doing different abilities. I know, we've seen it, right? Tail Swipe, Shadow Breath, Frost Breath, Frontal Cone Breath, you know, other shit that dragons do. But seeing him in the middle, although being as cool as it is that he's getting destroyed and he's being annihilated left and right, I just don't think that it's really worth, you know. Oh, there he goes. And we destroyed that one. So now there's one more platform left all the way to the rightmost. And here we go. Now he's a little upset. He's a little upset. The aspects are just pointing their pew 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 beam like pew 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 pew, or the QQ beam if you want to call it that. Oh. Yeah, we're going to hit you with that arcane magic, son. And that's pretty much it. I mean, he's just sitting there in the middle of the maelstrom. Now, I'm pretty sure that the cutscenes that we've been missing, right now the cutscenes are just the cutscenes from the original WoW, World of Warcraft, when it launched, trailer. So it's kind of like a placeholder for what we're going to see. Now, the actual cutscenes might lead us into the fight right here. So that's probably going to be, you know, more or less of what, you know, we're going to see. So I don't know. I mean, you guys tell me. You guys go ahead and tell me in the comments. Is this fight really epic? Is this an epic encounter? Is this what you expected Deathwing to be? Did you expect that you would... Oh, here we go. Oh, they almost got it. Okay. Is this what you expected Deathwing to be? Just, you know, you ride his back, you kill off his armor, and then he crashes into the maelstrom, he spawns out, and then you just see him in the middle hovering left and right, being all emo and shit. I don't know. You guys let me know. I'd like to hear your opinions about it. And if so, what do you guys think would have been an improvement to this fight? What do you want hard mode to be like? In my opinion, I mean, for hard mode, I want to see him in human form. I want to see him in human form. I want to fight him in human form, and then he can go into this stupid little dragon form. I think it should go from Spine of Deathwing to human form, an injured human form. Like you injure him so much that he comes out of his natural form, and now he's like some sort of like tentacle humanoid, like they have him pictured. And you know, after that, you know, then you just do your thing and, you know, fight him in this form. But like I said, I just wanted to actually tank him. I'd rather tank him than his damn tentacles. And people are always wondering, why does he have damn tentacles? Well, that's because he's being corrupted by the old gods. And obviously, oh, here we go. Do it. Oh, he's going. He's going. Right now he's casting the final cataclysm. So this is the part where you have, how long is that? What is that, like 60 seconds? My screen's a little blurry as I'm doing the commentary for this. But yeah, 60 seconds. And there he is.
I am Deathwing.
Get to you, Sarah.
Whoa. The destroyer. Whoa. The end of all things. Inevitable. Indomitable. I am
Have to kill Deathwing.
Such rage.
We kill that fragment.
I have never seen.
I have never seen such anger. And pretty much here we go. Now this is the part of the fight where I have no idea what's going on the other side. This is the last 20% of Deathwing. He is now basically in his weakened state. And it's almost like, you know, Lich King or other bosses. You know, you basically get him to a certain percentage, and that's basically the end of the fight. But like I said, yeah, we went into this fight raw diggy, not knowing anything at all about the fight, not reading MMO Champion or the Dragon or the Dungeon Journal. We just kind of, yeah, basically, I'm right now, I'm looking for the abilities I'm trying to tell my raid leader, my GM, and everyone else what's going to happen with those ads that they're tanking. But right now, Deathwing it's almost like a burn phase. It's kind of like a Yogg, Saron burn phase where, you know, the ads are coming out, you're killing the ads at the same time you have to kill Deathwing in time too. But Deathwing falters pretty easily. I don't like, you're going to see at the end, I mean, there has to be a lot of things they have to improve on this fight. And hopefully it gets done within the next 2 months, because that's when this is probably slated to come out. Here I am freaking out, I'm like, 5 million! 4 million, oh my god, it's gonna be crazy. And we were able to do this in basically our normal heroic rag Firelands gear, or heroic Firelands gear. So yeah, 10-man should not be an issue for your mains.
Excellent work. The fire of my heart glows with a brilliant purity unmatched. Every spark of it I will channel into the dragon soul.
And he goes. Oh shit! Damn, he just disintegrated.
That was
and there
crappy.
you go, folks. Everything's back to normal. Everything turns a little lighter. Oh, little tentacle still there, dead. And that's the Deathwing encounter. As you can see, I have a little sarcasm going on. In here's the cutscene that's supposed to happen. It says 10 years, blah blah blah, and I'm like, all right, you just hit escape. Yeah, you can hint at my sarcasm. I just expected this fight to be a lot better, more epic. I mean, this guy was about to destroy the entire fucking world. The old gods had him controlled so much that he had tank weapon that he has himself basically, you know, Deathwing, if this would have, let's say the lore changes and Deathwing survives, kind of like the end time raid where you're taking it to the future. Deathwing eventually has to kill himself, because in order for, you know, the old gods to take over Azeroth, all the aspects have to be dead, and he is technically still an aspect, so he would have to have suffered, you know, and given up his life for the old gods. And Enzoth, is that his name? Enzoth is the other old god that I'm hoping we're gonna see him. That'd be kind of weird if we see him in the Mist of Pandaria. So that Elementium spine back there is basically his loot box. Apparently somewhere on his body he had a soul drinker for me. And this is a pretty nifty weapon. It's kind of like you basically damage whatever target for about 1.5% of your maximum health. So do the math, somebody. So basically the sword is basically a self-heal. Like it happens almost every couple of seconds. It's an amazing weapon. I tanked a couple of 25-man normals with it. It could have looked a little better. Kind of reminds me of the Tempest of Chaos from Archimod. in Hyjal and Burning Crusade. But yeah, so basically damaging the target for an amount equal to 1.5% of your maximum health and healing for twice that amount. So if I deal, you know, whatever, 3,000 damage, I should get healed for 6,000. But I was getting a few heals for about like 21, 22k. So it seems like the heal from this sword actually scales with something. I'm not sure what. It scales with maybe obviously with my talents like divinity, but maybe spell power or something else. Not sure. I'll have to look into it some more. But everyone, that was Madness of Deathwing. That was the final encounter of the Dragon Soul raid. That is what we will end the Cataclysm with. Hopefully they make some improvements. Hopefully they change some of the voiceovers. Hopefully they make this a little harder, even on 10-man. I can't wait to try hard mode whenever we get to that progression state. I'm sorry, I had to do it. I just think she's fucking hot. This has been Towelliee with TGN. Everyone, come on down. Come to the live stream. Twitch.tv/Towelliee. The #1 World of Warcraft live stream on Twitch.tv and probably any other live stream out there. And also visit youtube.com/ConsoleCrusader. That is my personal YouTube. Also visit Facebook.com/Towelliee, Twitter.com/TowelleeTank. I'm always posting, especially when I go to the shitter. That's my favorite Twitter time. Tweet. Towelliee.com, folks. Thank you all for watching. Let me know in the comments. Thumbs up, subscribe. Let me know, yes or no. Was this epic? Was it not epic? What do you want to be changed in it? Give me your opinions. Peace out.